Hello viewers, welcome back to Z Connect, your ultimate weekend vibe. I hope you had a wonderful day, and to keep the fun going, we've lined up everything that you'd love. Exclusive celebrity interviews, hottest events lighting up the city, and some super inspiring stories that will help you kickstart your week with a bang. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Veteran filmmaker Rakesh Roshan and acclaimed media personality Shashi Ranjan came together for the grand launch of I Did It My Way, a compelling autobiography by Rajan Lal. We had a captivating conversation with them, which was a mix of nostalgia, hard-earned wisdom, and relentless determination that fuels extraordinary success. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or simply someone chasing a dream, this is a conversation that you can't afford to miss. Rakesh sir and Shashi sir, welcome to Z Connect. Welcome to Dubai. अच्छी weather में आए आप दोनों.
Thank you so much.
Well, I honestly will tell you that Roshan's मैंने देखना शुरू कर दिया, खत्म नहीं किया अभी तक, but right from the time I started it, like the first minute of the show itself, I have been glued to it. I've been hooked. मतलब इतना प्यारा आप लोगों ने बनाया है. So let's talk about it. First I'll ask you, Rakesh ji, what inspired you to take on this project and co-produce it so beautifully to bring out the story of the family, the Roshans, you know, a family where every member is an artist?
It so happened that, about 9-10 years back, एक कंपनी ने ट्रांजिस्टर निकाला था. उसमें कुछ 10,000 गाने थे या 9,000 गाने थे. तो सब पुराने गाने, पुराने म्यूज़िक डायरेक्टर्स के, सिंगर्स के, फिल्म मेकर्स के. तो मुझे आइडिया बहुत पसंद आया कि बहुत अच्छा है. तो मैंने कुछ 25-30 खरीदे और मैंने दोस्तों को गिफ्ट दिए.
हाँ.
कि ये एक नई चीज़ है, जिसके भी गाने सुनना चाहते हैं आप वो सुन सकते हैं. तो एक दिन मैं घर में बैठा हुआ था, तो मैंने बोला चलो आज मैं अपने फादर का गाना सुनता हूँ. और मैं फादर के गाने के नाम ढूंढ रहा हूँ, मेरे फादर का नाम नहीं था. और फादर के एक भी गाना नहीं, 10,000 गाने. उनके कंटेम्प्रेरीज के सारे गाने थे, सब म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर्स के गाने थे, मेरे फादर के गाने नहीं. तो मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा उसका. मैं समझा कि उनसे भूल हुई होगी. तो मैंने उनको फ़ोन किया कि भाई आपसे ये भूल हो गई है, क्या है, ज़रा देख लीजिए. बट दे डिडंट रिवर्ट बैक टू मी. तो वो दिल में एक कोफ्त सी रह गई थी. तो मैं एक दिन शशि के साथ, ऐसे ही 3 साल पहले हम लोग बैठे थे, तो मैंने बताया शशि को ये इंसिडेंट. तो शशि ने कहा कि बहुत सिंपल है, आप डॉक्यूमेंट्री बना दीजिए अपने फादर पे. तो मैं सोचा हाँ ये आइडिया तो अच्छा है. फिर 2-3 दिन के बाद मैंने शशि को फिर से पूछा, बोले शशि तुम्हें लगता है कि 50 साल पहले मेरे फादर को सुनने जाएंगे, उस सुनने देखने के लिए डॉक्यूमेंट्री,
उनकी कहानी,
उनकी कहानी और इनकी ये. Why not make on all the 3 Roshans? So through us we can reach him also.
Yes.
So he loved that idea. I said yes, this will be very fantastic if all the 3 Roshans come in, Rajesh, myself, Ritik, and then talk about my father. So it will be a good way to reach him.
Yeah.
And from there onwards, he took over, Shashi took over.
Yeah.
And that's how this idea came up, and then Shashi started researching, and he'll tell you the rest.
And that's when we decided to bring the story to life.
जी हाँ. तो जैसे इन्होंने कहा कि ये कहानी जो है इन सारे रोशंस की, तो इनकी जितनी उपलब्धि हैं, जितनी इनकी अचीवमेंट्स हैं, वो तो सारे जग जाहिर हैं. शायद रोशन साहब की कुछ लोग भूल गए थे, लेकिन बाकी 3 जनरेशन की तो थी लोगों के सामने. लेकिन उससे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट मुझे क्या लगा कि इनकी ये कौन लोग हैं, वो जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है. बिकॉज़ फिल्मों की हिट और फ्लॉप होने की खबर सबको होती है, पसंद नापसंद लोगों को होती हैं फिल्में, लेकिन ये असली लोग कौन हैं, इनका दर्द क्या है, इनकी खुशियाँ आपस में क्या हैं, इनकी इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशन क्या है, या इनकी जो ज़ख्म हैं, जिन्होंने इनकी ज़िंदगी को ये बनाने में बहुत मदद की है, वो कौन से हैं. और जब मैं इन लोगों के साथ बैठना उठना शुरू हुआ, बहुत इंटेंसली हम रोज़ बात करते थे एक दूसरे से, तो मुझे एहसास हुआ कि इस फैमिली की कहानी के अंदर इमोशन जो है वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करेगा. We were getting down from the plane today and some lady said, I'm O.P. Ralan's daughter. Granddaughter. And she said, my God, what have you created? And it's a good feeling. I was in the aircraft, some strange family comes and says, हमने रोशन देख. I mean, I used to hear this about movies. कि जब कोई पिक्चर बहुत बड़ी हिट होती थी थिएटर्स में तो लोग जा के बोलते थे, अरे आपकी पिक्चर देखिए. But for a documentary and adulation and appreciation like this is unheard of.
It's simply because of the way you have brought it to life, and where you have rightly mentioned this, that because I clearly remember vividly now. I remember those scenes, you know, where you started with Roshan Saab's story, जहाँ पर वो आते हैं और फिर पहली जब पिक्चर का म्यूजिक नहीं चलता तो वो वापस जाने वाले होते हैं और कैसे वो फिर रुक जाते हैं, and that's when then career takes off. Even the fact when जो नितिन मुकेश जी ने बोला है कि घर पे उनको वो आते थे और फिर वो हाथ में देखकर उनकी वो प्रेडिक्शन था कि शायद आगे चलकर उनके पास बहुत पैसा, शोहरत, गाड़ी, नौकर चाकर सब आने वाले हैं और वो हो जाता है. वो भी जो आपने विजुअल्स दिखाए हैं, माय गॉड, लाइक दैट्स वेयर वी फील द इमोशंस एज एन ऑडियंस.
So the visuals needed emotion. It's the other way around. My emotions needed visuals. Because I had the audio of these people talking, but there is no visual. So I thought that it is very important.
Yes.
And since he is not there right now to talk about himself, it was very important that people must connect to that man.
Correct.
And that is the kind of a person that was. See, when something really touches your heart, now, so each one finds his or her own likable spot in there. और मुझसे तो एक मेरे दोस्त ने बोला, तूने ये डायलॉग बहुत अच्छी. मैंने कहा भाई ये असली है, ये डायलॉग नहीं थे,
असली वर्ड्स थे.
ये किसी ने किसी को कोच नहीं किया, ये दिल से आई हुई चीज़ें हैं सारी की सारी.
Rakesh sir, I'll come back to you talking about your career because you emerged from the shadow of your father's legacy और फिर आपने अपना खुद का एक niche carve किया. तो is there आपकी जर्नी में आपको ऐसा कुछ लगता है जो आपके लिए in particular stand out हुआ है या सबसे अच्छा रहा है आपकी खुद की जर्नी में?
नहीं, ऐसे पिन पॉइंट तो नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि जब मेरे फादर गुजर गए तो मैं, जैसे आपने डॉक्यूमेंट में सुना है, मैं 17-18 साल का ही था. तो मेरे सामने तो अंधेरा ही था बिल्कुल कि अब मैं क्या करूं, क्योंकि हमारे कोई लेगेसी में कोई फैक्ट्री नहीं है, कोई ऐसा नहीं है, बिजनेस नहीं जो मैं फादर चले गए तो मैं बैठ के चलाऊँ. अब मुझे अपना ही अभी कुछ निश बनाना था. अब क्या करूं मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. तो मेरे पास दो चॉइस थे. Either I go and join the Pune Institute and learn acting over there and direction over there, or I become an assistant director in Bombay. So I chose to be an assistant director and stay with my family, with my mother and my brother who was very young, he was 12 years old. तो वैसे ज़िंदगी शुरू की हमने और फिर आस्ते आस्ते स्ट्रगल भी देखे, कामयाबी भी देखी. तो they kept on going and we still going on. I think it's all written, it's all destiny, I think. Because the first 15 years I was struggling. I was struggling means ऐसा था कि मैं अगले महीने घर कैसे चलाऊँ. But I think that God was showing me the way, कि these are the way, this is the way, this is the road you have to go through. This is your journey to reach as a filmmaker. So I think that those 2 years helped me a lot in learning so many facets of filmmaking.
Yes. But tell me, as an actor also, you have done so many films. But आपने कहीं पर ये भी mention किया है कि you are very proud of something Hrithik has achieved, which you could not. What is that?
Being a good actor, he is a very good actor. And he emotes. He emotes much more than I can, मैं शायद नहीं इमोट कर पा रहा था उसको, इसलिए इतना अच्छा एक्टर नहीं बन पाया शायद. बट ही इमोट्स वेरी वेल एंड आई सी माई सेल्फ इन हिम एंड सो हिज सक्सेस एज एन एक्टर मेक्स मी फील दैट इट्स माई सक्सेस.
That's your creation.
It's your creation.
That is your walking, talking creation.
finally, I will ask you one more question, Rakesh ji. आपके लिए आपकी जर्नी में से top 3 films which are closest to you as a filmmaker or as an actor.
But as a filmmaker, as a movie buff, I would like to mention Raj Kapoor ji's name. He was a great filmmaker, and all his films I've seen umpteen times. And you won't believe I've seen his Shri 420, I think more than 400 times.
Wow.
I think that was one of the best films I've seen. It's because it's a complete film.
Yeah.
And in those days when he made, he showed what share market was.
Yeah.
So his foresight was terrific.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and we wish everyone watches this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Time for a short break. See you on the other side with lots more. Welcome back. Jashn-e-Urdu is a dazzling celebration of Urdu's timeless beauty and culture initiated by Syed Farhan Wasti. For years, the platform has brought together legendary and rising stars of Urdu and Hindi poetry, creating unforgettable moments of artistic magic. If you're a fan of the elegance of these languages, then this is your front row seat to their soul-stirring charm. Check out the event highlights up next.
ऊपर जो लोग बैठे हैं उनका भी मैं थोड़ा सा चाहूँगा, आप खुदा के ज़्यादा नज़दीक हैं तो आपको थोड़ा ज़्यादा लगेगा। इतने डूबे भी अपने सितारे नहीं, उसने कंगन किसी के पहन तो लिए, उसने कंगन किसी के पहन तो लिए, मेरे कंगन भी अब तक उतारे। हम बहुत सारे कवि सम्मेलनों में जाते हैं, लेकिन कहीं कहीं जाने में बड़ा उत्साह रहता है। हम तो कई बार पशु मेला में भी कविता पढ़ने जाते हैं, इसलिए जाते हैं कि वहाँ हमको बुलाया जाता है। और वहाँ एक बार हम अभी भारत में एक पशु मेला में चले गए, कविता सुना रहे थे। हमने आगे बैठे हुए 4-5 लोगों से कहा कि आप तालियां बजा दीजिए हमारे लिए, तो उन्होंने कहा कि हमने अपना बेच लिया, तुम अपने हिसाब से
पाँव बेचकर सफ़र खरीदे, सफ़र बेचकर राहें, जब मैं खुद को बेच चुका तो सबकी पड़ी निगाहें। आज दुबई में शेख राशिद ऑडिटोरियम में दुनिया भर के शायर उपस्थित हैं और दुनिया भर के श्रोता भी आए हुए हैं, और मैं हिंदी कविता का प्रतिनिधित्व करने भारत से दुबई आया हूँ। सैयद फरहान वास्ती साहब ने हमें भी आमंत्रित किया और इतने बड़े मुशायरे में आमंत्रित किया, इसलिए उनको मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और आपके जी न्यूज़ या जी टीवी जो भी है उसके लिए भी मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि आप ये छोटी सी क्लिप ले रहे हैं। शुक्रिया, थैंक यू।
तो चले आने वाला था कोई शख्स मोहब्बत के घर आने वाला, मेरी आवाज़ पे बेसुध चले आने वाला
था कोई शख्स
मोहब्बत के घर आने वाला, उम्र भर राह गुजर मुझसे भी देखी न गई, उम्र भर राह गुजर मुझसे भी देखी न गई, खैर वो था भी नहीं वादा निभाने वाला।
जी आदाब दोस्तों, नमस्कार। मैं हिमांशी बाबरा और आपको बताते हुए बेहद खुशी हो रही है कि आज हम हैं दुबई में और जश्न उर्दू का ये मुशायरा है। मैं तो खैर सबसे छोटी हूँ और ये दुबई में मेरी पहली हाज़िरी समझिए। इससे पहले मैं आई हूँ लेकिन तो मेरे लिए बड़ी खुशनसीबी की बात है और सैयद फरहान वासी साहब का बेहद शुक्रिया जिन्होंने मुझे यहाँ इनवाइट किया है। तो दिल ऐसे मुब्तला हुआ तेरे मलाल में, जुल्फ़ें सफ़ेद हो गईं 19 साल में, ऐसे वो रो रहा था मेरा हाल देखकर, आया हुआ हो जैसे किसी इंतकाल में।
No, really.
Get ready, we are heading to Dubai's hottest new sports event. But first, a quick break. Don't go away. Welcome back. Global Sports, the pioneers of pickleball, in partnership with Sports Spirit Feed (SSF), are proud to announce the establishment of Dubai as a key hub for this sport. The initiative is supported by Dubai Sports Council, underscoring the city's commitment to fostering world-class sporting events. The tournament will feature notable personalities like Karan Johar, Sania Mirza, Anam Mirza, and Shashank Khaitan, adding visibility and prestige to this rapidly growing sport. This is going to be epic. Check out our story up next.
Growing sport in the world is something that I'm very passionate about, and no matter what sport it is, especially when it comes to racket sport, because sport is not just a way of staying healthy, it's not just a way of having fun and having a community, but it's also a way of life.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. People who've known my journey in cinema or in Indian cinema, in Bollywood, etc., know that the one aspect of my life and personality that has never been associated with anything close to sport has been the truth of my life and my existence. When my nation and my country rightfully was cricket crazy, has of course football is going from strength to strength. For some reasons, because of my own physicality and my own shortcomings, my own limitations, I didn't veer my life towards sport. But then there came a time where I realized there is a sport that even I can play. and I realized that was pickleball. And I realized it is not just an accessible sport, but it is a sport that makes you realize that at any age and stage you can be relevant in sport. To me, that was a wake-up call. It made me realize that pickleball is beyond sport. It's pop culture. And today, pop culture is what keeps you relevant, it keeps you on your toes, literally and otherwise, pun intended. But pop culture is what I always feel like people who are in the zone of entertainment, media, anything that needs you to be a public figure and a personality that faces the world, you have to always be relevant. And when Shashank actually, and I was very, very grateful to Shashank who actually introduced the phenomena called pickleball to me. And I realized that the entrepreneur in me woke up to the fact that I don't want to be late to this party. I want to actually be the party starter. And I realized, and I'm not so surprised with this data, that it's the fastest growing sport, not just in Dubai, even emerging in the world. Wherever you go, it's a phenomenon. And so I'm so glad that it's all coming together. And I have to thank the Dubai Sports Council, sir. Thank you so much for really truly being an advocate of this sport. Global Sport has been such a pioneer, a trendsetter, and I have to thank everyone associated with Global Sport. Shashank, thank you primarily. You brought me into this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Pickleball. I mean, pickleball is something that we in India has grown a lot. In the United States has grown, and really all over the world. Data tells you that it is the fastest growing sport in the world, and usually Dubai is not far behind, and usually it's the pioneer and the starter of trends. And it is apt for us to be here to start something that is hopefully going to revolutionize sport in a different way in the UAE, in the GCC, and we're trying to bring pickleball to every household. And for us to get we have our center in Mina Rashid. We're trying to get we're doing a tournament in the next 2 days, which is the first ever pickleball tournament that's going to happen in Dubai. We're really excited as a team to bring this opportunity to Dubai. To be honest, I truly believe sport is about evolving, life is about evolving, and I just don't understand why everybody is like, if you play tennis, you shouldn't play pickleball or vice versa. I feel that everybody can coexist. I think everybody can coexist, and there is no reason why we can't all coexist and have fun and compete at both things. So I take it actually more for like cardio, it's for me, but I can see how people are getting so competitive at it. You see ex-tennis players and some tennis players who are actually competing at the highest level in pickleball today as well.
Hi, my name is Shashank Khaitan, and we are my founding partner at Global Sports. Along with me, I have Mr. Yuvraj Ruya, one of our founding partners, and Mr. Neeraj Jain, the founding partner of Global Sports. We are here along with Pickle Turf and Global Sports Academy, promoting pickleball in Dubai. We already have a facility called Pickleball Turf, and now we're starting with our first tournament, which is called the Pickleball Open 2025 Dubai. The idea is to give Dubai a taste of what top quality pickleball looks like, at least from Asia and Indian players, European players, some American players. And we are already seeing a great, vibrant community build up in Dubai. Now is showing them the next step of what top level games look like, what can the community further build into, and also get a sense of how training can help them, how more pickleball can help them. And that's why we are here. This is our first event in Dubai. It's probably the first big pickleball event in Dubai, and the plans are to really do multiple events and make Dubai as a sporting, cultural, tourist and community hub of pickleball.
Okay, so first of all, this is Upasna, and I'm Business Development Manager at SSF Events and Production. So we are basically sports spirit-fed company and associated with Dubai Sports Council, and we are bringing pickleball game to Dubai for the first time, which is already done in India and all over the world, and we're trying our best to make it elite here in Dubai right now. And we have a beautiful partners, as we know, Sania Mirza, Karan Johar, Shashank Khaitan, and Cash, as we know right now, and we are placed at Just Pedal, which is called as Pickle Turf. So pickleball is all about entertainment, fun. There is no judgmental in this game for all, you don't have to be very specific like you're in other sports. I have no problem though with it because I'm not a sports person as say, but talking about pickleball over here, for my knowledge, it's a fun game, and we're trying to reach all the doors possible and connecting right people at this point of time.
And that's a wrap. Hope you had as much fun watching as I did hosting. Want more? Of course you do. Catch extra celeb sneak peeks, exclusive event coverage and all the good stuff on our socials Do not miss out. Till next time, keep the good vibes rolling, stay awesome, stay tuned, and I'll see you very soon next week.